matchup with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, Michel. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now he'll throw with Brady. Goes underneath here to White. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You go 46. Good.
Second down, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 1, 8. Here we go. Count.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. 1, 8. Here we go. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 1, 8. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 46. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down.
Here we go. 47. 47. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go. 1, 8.
52's the fight, boys. 52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, still 5 weeks left in the regular season, Charles, but if it ended today, the Pats would be the number 2 seed in the AFC because they won last week in New York. You couple that with the Steelers' loss in Denver, and here they are.
And how important would that be for a team like New England? To get a little extra rest for guys like Tom Brady, for Bill Belichick to have 2 weeks to get ready for a team. You put it all together, an open week for the Patriots. A bye is huge, and they will be playing down the stretch to secure that bye.
Well, what they've got coming up, they're home against Minnesota, then 2 road games at Miami and at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it all starts with that Minnesota game because the Vikings, they're scrapping hard to try and secure their own playoff spot.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
20.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Like 20.
The final shot before half for Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, get out. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here we go. Wide eight. Hey, swing.
And that'll set him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
We're going to 54. Wide eight. Done.
Prescott now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Done. Here we go. Wide eight. Here you go.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Dante Hightower in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46. Then we're going to 53. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Wide eight. Switch, hey. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. A give. This is Michelle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Brady to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Back now in Arlington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. On second down, Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Prescott now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here you go.
Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
So the Patriots coming out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady, second all-time in fourth-quarter comebacks.
And even though he's second all-time, it feels like first in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
20! Like 20!
He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
20! 20!
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
They'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. They'll run with Michelle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And a dump off to White. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. On the ground, this is Michelle. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw, Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Gronkowski now for the Pats field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This will be taken about the 12. Powerful running. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. For their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Michelle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it. This is Michelle, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
On the ground, Michelle. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. First throw of overtime for Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my number one play with my number one runner over my number one blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,